Oh, it feels amazing here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There's not a cloud in the sky, you guys. Big, beautiful blue skies. Ooh, that's a nice Tesla. I'm actually gonna walk. I'm gonna walk all the way down and come up. Because I feel like walking. Oh, that's Sammy's Bakery. I'll be seeing you later on today. I'm gonna go and clean out those cheesecakes. Thanks for coming in. Don't be afraid to double tap that screen for me. Double tap the screen. We are in Tampa, Florida. I am walking to the park. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Yes, it is. A beautiful day to be a Republican, too. Any Republicans in the chat? If you are, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Thumbs up for the Republican Party. Hello, hello. How's everybody doing? Welcome in. I know a lot of people probably at work, probably still asleep, but get up and enjoy this beautiful day. Don't let it slip away. It's a great day to be a Republican. That's right. I said it. It's a great day to be a Republican. All right. Thumbs up, guys. No thumbs up. That's the problem. I know there's got to be some Trump supporters in here. Thumbs up. Why don't you want to thumbs up the video? William Vanson, thanks for saying hello. Thanks for giving me a thumbs up, whoever did that. William, did you give me a thumbs up? I appreciate it. Appreciate it if you did. It means a lot to me. Thank you. Hi, Kendall, is it? I'm doing well. How are you? I'm doing good. Thank you for saying hello. Did you give a thumbs up? I appreciate if you give that thumbs up. Hey, Alvin, good morning to you, sir. Good morning, Alvin. Good morning. Republicans, baby. Let's go. Let's go. It's such a great day. It's such a great day. I don't care, rain, sleet, snow, sunshine, whatever the case may be. It is a great day to be a Republican. It's a great day to support Trump and what he's doing for this beautiful, amazing country. I know there may be some people who, they're not really sure, but I'm telling you guys, you come on to the right. The right is where it's at. Baby, right is right at the end of the day. Right is right, okay? Right is right. Jared. Oh, wait, I'm sorry, I said Jared. Jeanette, I'm sorry, forgive me. Hello, good morning. Where are you guys at? I'm in Tampa, Florida. Where are you guys at? Let me know. Thumbs up. Let's go. We're gonna go to the park. We're gonna go walk around for a little bit. We're gonna serve a little bit. We're gonna exercise. We are on this weight loss journey. Yes, we are. And I'm feeling great, feeling good. Yes, there's things I can stress about, but I choose not to. You know why? Because life is short. Don't waste your time stressing and stuff and doing things and, dealing with things that's out of your control. Ain't nobody got time for that mess. You better get up. You better get up and get out and get some, okay? You better get some business, all right? Stop letting people trick you up out of your success. Stop letting people, do these crazy things to you. Stop letting people ruining your days. I had to learn that the hard way because I was afraid to speak up about being a conservative, about, supporting Charlie Kirk, supporting, people like, Brenda Tatum, obviously the Republican Party, President Trump. I'm serious. I was afraid because I'm like, okay, well, I know there's some other black people that support, but I'm like, man, I don't want to be on the outskirts. And I'm like, you know what, to hell with that. I'm going to say it loud and proud. And I am an American citizen and I have every right to. And I will not be silenced. And like I keep saying, Charlie Kirk will never be silenced. He will never be silenced. It's sad to say that at times you can become more popular, unfortunately, after you pass away. But his assassination, it sparked so much. And I'm telling you guys, like at the end of the day, never stop talking about what you believe in. Never stop believing in what you believe in. Never stop. Don't be silenced. There are people really silencing people, and that's the upset part. You shouldn't be silenced. You should be able to speak freely, especially being in this beautiful country. I do feel like, there's things that I know wow, oh my gosh. As long as y'all don't start shooting and shit, because I'm in the crossfire. But I definitely feel like, you should never be silenced. You should speak up and don't be afraid. Like I said, I had to learn that. I had to start doing that myself because I was afraid to speak up. I prefer independent. Independence is okay. How's it going?
Good morning. How are you?
Good. I'm doing well. How are you? Independence is okay. It's okay. Like I said, let me tell you. And I'm gonna say it like this. Ninja, is it? At the end of the day, I'm not tripping on you if you're a Democrat, if you're Republican, if you're independent, if you whatever the case may be. I just don't. I would love if you could tell me that you just don't hate people. Like I don't hate Kamala Harris. I really don't like her, but I don't hate her. I don't wish death on anybody. And that's the problem when people start wishing death and not just wishing, when people start assassinating people because of what they believe in. That's the scary situation. That's our scary reality. There are a lot of unhinged people in the world and ain't nobody got time for that. People got to stop being so damn hateful and start loving each other more. And if you can't love, just respect people. Respect people's wishes. That's all it is. Respect people's wishes. I'm not forcing you to do anything. So I appreciate you saying that, you telling me that. Naji says, wow, I'm going to sub. Thank you for subbing, Kendall. Thank you. I appreciate you. Tracy, thank you. You said 100% correct, right? Just, don't be afraid to speak up and believe in what you believe in. Don't let nobody, I don't care if it's your parents, I don't care who it is. If you're doing things, if it's coming from love in a place of positive, like a place of positive energy, how is it a bad thing? It's not a bad thing. So don't be tricked in believing that these things are bad. These are not bad. People talk about the orange guy. The orange guy, and they referring to the orange guy as President Trump. President Trump is not evil. It's not about censorship. It's not about, oh my gosh, like taking power over every single body. No, it's about love. It's about unity. I mean, you gotta understand, this man has taken at the end of the day, this man has done a whole lot for not just black and brown people, but for people of all walks of life, all ages. I mean, we see what he's doing even outside the country. What I'm starting to realize more and more, people just can't be excited and happy for nothing. You know what I'm saying? And that's again, a scary reality. Some people are just miserable. And so I pray for those people. I pray for them. I'm gonna continue to do what Terrence does, and that's coming on YouTube, coming on my live streams, long content, short content, community posts, and I'm gonna be positive. And then as far as like if I within family or so-called friendships, at work, and if I sense any negativity, I'm just gonna walk away from it. I'm gonna walk away from it because I have to protect my peace. Protect your peace. Stop letting these people trick you up out of your success and messing up your blessings. Now they're not messing them up, but you're holding back your blessings because you choose to do crazy things you choose to react and respond to what they're saying. And it's just not enough. It's not okay. I love people to an extent. Ninja, I love that. That's fair too. Like I said, sometimes we can't love. I mean, that's just fact. I just don't have hate in my heart. I'm telling y'all, people who have done me wrong, I do not hate these people. I can't bring myself to hate nobody. And then I can't hold grudges. You can ask my sisters, you can ask Pete. I mean, like, I just can't. Even with coworkers who literally, like, for instance, Monday, I did a case. It was supposed to be for someone. It was intended for another surgical technologist to do the case. She was like, my back is hurting, I do the case. I get out, she's laughing and jumping up and down at the front desk and literally didn't do nothing all day. Now, here's the deal. Straight pissed me off. I'm not fit to confront her because you know what is understood, you ain't got to explain nothing. She understood, and she understands that she was wrong for that. She played me. But at the end of the day, I enjoy working. I don't care because it makes the time go by faster. But don't abuse people. You know, don't lie to people because I ain't with that. But this is the deal. I do not hate her. I don't hate her. And was I bothered? Hell yeah, I was bothered, but I don't hate her. Like, I'm not gonna like never talk to her again. But at the end of the day, like, I'm not gonna hold no long ass conversations. I don't do that with anybody anyway. And I don't care what anybody has to say. Let me tell you, y'all may be like, some of y'all may actually meet me in real life and be like, this dude is very strange. Because at the end of the day, I'm a friendly person. I try my best to be kind. I mean, if you want to say nice, whatever, but I don't think I'm that nice. I just think I'm a good person, meaning that I'm not going to harm anybody. And I ain't got time for that. But some of the things that goes on and stuff, be at work and church and in your family and stuff, and my family and everything like that, ain't nobody got time for that nonsense. I'm trying to live a life of peace. So I'm like, get up, enjoy these beautiful days. Okay? I don't know when God is going to call us home, but enjoy your time here on earth. Love each other to the best of your ability. And if you can't do that, just respect people's wishes, because a lot of people are not respecting people's wishes, and they're overstepping people's boundaries. They don't know when to back off. So that's why, like, I have like, you know, I have this guard up. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie, I do, because people don't respect your boundaries. I need my boundaries to be respected. That's all I'm saying. You're gonna respect my boundaries. Respect my boundaries, and there you go. If I proclaim to be this black Republican and support Trump and And really, I mean, he's doing an excellent job. But see, people can't see past the media and the bad like those bad videos or whatever the case may be that he putting together and all the craziness. Because at the end of the day, his job, it ain't gonna be pretty all the time. I, hello, anybody has ever done management? Has anybody ever taught? Do you realize when I teach a lot in surgery and with preceptors. Now, one state that I taught a whole lot and they ain't even freaking pay me was Portland, Maine. I was at Maine Medical, and I taught over 40 students in the course of 1 year. And when I tell you, it was like, it was just like, I mean, there were some excellent students. There were students who applied themselves, but then you had some that just came to work and didn't want to learn nothing. And it's like in my head, you don't know shit. You don't know nothing. So how am I gonna be like, oh, come here, you got this, you can do it. And then you showing me you don't want to learn. So how can I be nice about that? No, I was stern. There were people, I ain't gonna lie, there were grown men crying, grown women crying, and I'm not trying to force somebody to cry, but at the end of the day, this is reality. This is the fact. You have to apply yourself in life. And life has never meant to be hard. And I'm telling you, that's why I don't have that many friends now. I hold myself accountable. You better ask my damn sisters. I hold myself accountable and I hold others accountable. And again, when you're holding people accountable, at the end of the day, I feel like when you holding people accountable, what ends up happening from my perspective, my opinion, you put them out in front. And some people don't like to be out in front because they're like, oh snap, if I mess up, they don't know it's me. Well, it's okay because you're not perfect. You're not perfect. It's okay. Like, you know, you're gonna continue to live. What I don't like is, I don't like that fakeness. I don't like the craziness, and I don't like that entitlement. You know, I mean, we have to earn things. You know, nothing is given to us. And I really feel like, you know, if you legitimately just look at things from a different, like, I guess, perspective, point of view, I feel like you guys will realize that. Now, some of you guys do realize it, and that's beautiful. But some people don't. Some people feel like, well, it's my way or the highway. No, it's not. It's not my way or the highway. You know, life is just filled with so many different variables and obstacles and things, and we just have to try our best to live and be the best people that we can be. No one's perfect. But what I don't like I said, people to come for you to be working and you work hard, and I have earned, you know, so much. But again, I don't have a big head about anything and stuff. What I believe in is hard work, and, you know, God blesses those who works hard. You know, faith, like, let me just say this. Prayer without action is just you just talking. You have to go to work. I want to lose weight, right? I just can't be like, okay, God, oh God, I want to lose 50 pounds, and then me not work out, me not eat better, me not walk or do this or do that. I have to implement those things in life. Y'all, I'm telling you, if you're wondering, let me tell you, my life ain't perfect, but God is my witness, I'm blessed. I'm blessed and I'm highly favored, and I know that. And some people just will never know that because you're miserable. You're waiting for these handouts, you know, AKA some liberals. You waiting for this, you waiting for these handouts. You got to go to work. You have to apply yourself. And I mean, genuinely apply yourself. So I don't know. Like I said, maybe I'm a little different. And it is what it is. But I do appreciate, you know, the people who respect hard work. I appreciate people who understand. You understand the assignment. And then the assignment is work hard in life. Stop trying to get over on people. Be a decent individual. Be a decent individual. And that's where it's at. That's where it's at, baby. Be a decent human being. That's all it is. I appreciate y'all so much for watching. Thank y'all so much. Let me get to the comments now. Keegan, good morning. Hey, Time, Stewart. Bell said RIP Ace Freely. Said I love people to an extent, and like I said, I respect that. I do respect that. I'm not expecting like for everybody to love everybody. Like I said, I just want people to respect people. For me, that's like, I think for me, that's what I'm looking at. Is for people to respect people. Why is this baby crawling on the damn court? Jesus. Lord be offense. And the minute this baby get hit by a damn ball, they gonna want to sue people. This is absolutely impossible. Gee, Lord, this is pissing me off. But good morning. Here at the park. I am gonna hit the backboard a little bit, so hopefully you guys stick around. But I'll sit down. First of all, sit down and talk just for a little bit. It is a lot of people out here. Man, I was not expecting this. Why is this damn kids just crawling on the damn court? Park looks familiar. Oh, does it? Well, I'm in Tampa. You said it looks familiar. I'm actually going to walk over here for a little bit. It is very crowded, more than I thought it would be. And I just kind of want to be away from people. I'm telling you, I think that's the best way to be. It's kind of get away from people. I don't know, well maybe I could. Yeah, maybe I can go to this one. Beautiful day, but damn, I mean, so I wasn't expecting this many people. I guess a lot of people got Friday off, which is cool. I'm not tripping, but damn, I think it just feels so good, y'all. It's like, it's got to be like 78, 79 degrees right now. It can be like 80 something. It's a great breeze going on. Feels good. Okay, I'm gonna turn it around on me. You said HW said part look familiar. Yes, my sister lives in Tampa. Maybe we went there. Really? Oh wow, probably so. Hey Patricia, Sleep says hi. Tom says Terrence and God's people, morning blessings. Have a productive and wonderful Friday today and weekend. Stay consistent and healthy. Amen. I love that. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. But eventually I will go and hit at the court, and I'm gonna have to like figure out how to, cause my my tripod is like broke. I need to buy another one. I got like so many like ring lights. I guess I could have, I don't know. It's just not as I don't know, it's not as it's not super convenient. I don't know, whatever. These people make tennis. I don't know, like these are rookies and kids, because every time you hit the ball in, every time you hit the ball out, you got to say something. Every time you hit the ball, you know, a winner, you got to say something. Just play fucking tennis. That's why I just can't watch. I can't watch, like, I don't know. I have to watch like semi-pro, college, or you know, just professional, because like just recreational people playing, it's just it boils my blood. It really does. But again, that's just something I got to work on. I have to work on that. But I am gonna go hit though. Y'all gonna watch me hit the ball? You gonna watch me hit against the backboard? Will you watch me hit against the backboard? Hopefully y'all do. And hopefully there's some Trump supporters in the chat. Let's go, let's go. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day to be a Republican, baby. It's a beautiful day to be a Republican. That is for sure. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go and hit. So let me see how many steps I've gotten so far. Let me see what time it is. It's 10:50, and I've done, let me show you, 3,000. Can you see that? 3,882 steps. Now the goal is 10,000 a day, and I always surpass that. I always get past 10,000. Actually right now I've been averaging like 20-30,000 steps a day. So yeah, I'm gonna go play. I'm gonna go hit the backboard. You said MAGA? Are you a Trump supporter? I am. I definitely feel like we need to make America great again, and our president Donald Trump is doing just that. I'm so excited about it. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. That's so cool. Not to say, look, people be like, oh, if you're not if you come to Terrence chat and you don't support Trump, Terrence don't like you. No, it's not that. It's when people are disrespectful towards him. Like, or the fact of the matter, like, you know, when I be talking about, I don't know, I'm tired of disrespectful people. Like, don't be disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Don't be disrespectful. That's all I'm saying. Be respectful. Be respectful of others. I am black too. I love that. I love that. So be honest, do you get a bunch of like I don't know, like negativity because of that? Are people negative because, you know, you're a black Republican? Because Lord knows I do. My first cousins hate me for it. Wow. I have I have some of that too. People hate me for it. Seriously. No, not even kidding. I literally I'm in the same boat. I'm in the same boat, bro. Same boat. And you know what? That is sad because like you no matter who you support, like even what's her name? She said that let me Ninja Chesai, he or she, I'm sorry, I can't see the picture. Says I love people to an extent, and I prefer independent or a libertarian over the Republicans and Democrats. So I respect that. I don't. I'm not gonna hate that person because of that. But there are people who are hating people, which is like very, very dangerous if you ask me. Because people should be hating people. You shouldn't hate nobody. Okay, we're gonna play. Okay, I'm gonna line us up here. I don't have my tripod with me, so this is ghetto. I'm aware, but it's what we got. Okay. Let me see if I can bring it up some. Sorry, 1 second. Is this one dude in the chat being an ass? Is this one dude in the chat? Evil, Evie, Lolly. I don't know what you're talking about. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. What are you talking about? Nobody is being an ass. No asses allowed. Thank y'all for watching. Thumbs up for Trump. One more, guys, and we'll take a break. Let's take a break. Whew. Damn. No lie. This damn tennis is a workout. And then my knee is not 100%. So I never want to overdo it. That's why I wouldn't mind playing in a clay court. Way better on your knees. I used to weigh 478.8 pounds. Now I'm down to 287. So a big guy still. And I play heavy tennis, okay? You see I strike the ball pretty hard. And that's just a little warm up. This is just hitting against the backboard. But it gets rough for sure. So we're gonna go sit at the crossover by the park. Hopefully it shouldn't be anybody there. So again, 10,000 steps a day is the goal. And we will achieve that easily because we're out and we're about. We're walking, and that's what we do. It's easily attainable if you just believe. You can do all things if you just believe. How do you starve a black man? You put his food stamps under his work boots. What do you call a black man with no arms? Trustworthy? Oh my gosh, that is so disrespectful. That's actually disrespectful though. Like, I don't think those jokes are funny. And don't put down black people And don't put down white people. Don't put down anybody. Like, I have a sense of humor, Lord knows. But that's not funny. That's actually quite disturbing. Hey, Black Low Key. Hello. Hello, everyone in the chat. You guys, like, it's okay to joke, but sometimes joking can kind of go to the left. So you have to be mindful of other people in the chat. I know people like, well, people, they feelings don't matter, Terrence, and if they're not strong mind, they need to get out of here. And it's like, no, that's not fair. Don't do that. Thank you for saying hello. I appreciate it. Good morning. Where is everybody hitting me up from? Like I said, I'm in Tampa, Florida at the moment, enjoying this beautiful morning. Now, there are clouds here, but there were no clouds back around by the east side. But there are clouds. Is that somebody's damn bike? Oh, Lord, let me walk to this one. Somebody's bike is there. I'll just go sit at this one. Man, just like that, I really gotta I got like a quick little workout. That's cardio. You said you scared, don't be scared. Use conga, kung fu. Those some creepy trees. Really? For me, they remind me of trees like from like Harry Potter. And then also the Skeleton Key with Kate Hudson. That's one of my most favorite movies. I may watch that tonight. Harry Potter is not the devil. Oh my gosh. Harry Potter is awesome. Black Loki, why are you saying Harry Potter's the devil? Harry Potter isn't the devil. Where do you get that from? Who has scorned you? Who has upset you, Black Loki? Because I don't think Harry Potter is not the devil. Journey on the Go-Go, what's up? How you doing, Journey on the Go-Go? Magic is devil work. Huh? But magic is magic. Like, I wouldn't say it's the devil work. Like, but see, that's like, now the Skeleton Key, like that voodoo, yes, I think that's like demonic, and you ask me. But when I go to Louisiana, I still find it interesting how people, like, it is evil is real, the good is real. But magic, like David Blaine, I forgot the other magicians and stuff, whatever. Like even like Houdini, I guess, growing up. But that's entertainment. I don't think that's the devil. I don't think that's evil. I mean, that's just my opinion. Grateful. Oh my gosh, I love that. 1111. I love it. Grateful. Good morning. How you doing? I love your name. I think your name is incredible. I'm doing lovely. I love that. Me too. It feels amazing out here. It feels so good. Let me show you the steps. Now I just put this on. Okay. Now, like when I say just, I mean like probably an hour ago. Okay. So hold your horses. All right. But we're at 4,000. It's early now, you guys. It's still morning time here in Florida. It's 4,000. I'm at 4,973 steps. 4,973 steps. You know, the goal is 10,000 every single day, and we do that every single day. I'm going to pray for y'all. Black Loki, I appreciate the prayers, but why would you pray for us? Why are you praying for us? I'm a little like, what? Huh? What's that? What's the prayer? Like, what is the prayer like actually for? Like, for longevity, far as health and wealth? I love that, but like, I don't need prayer for far as the magic. Rebuke in the name of white Jesus. Why I gotta be white Jesus? God is every color. God is more so than, what does the Bible say? I forget. I mean, some people feel like God is more black than white, but I feel like God is made up of everything. God, not it's not a feeling, it is. God is everything. He's the trees, he's the sky, he's everything. You know what I'm saying? God is good. Love. I have so much love for God. Um, I can't even measure it. I can't measure it. I can't measure it. Um, King 22, you look like King, King 22 said you look like you sniff sizzling wieners. What? What the hell is that? What is sizzling wieners? Can somebody explain to me what the hell that is? How are y'all trolling? Y'all be trolling, and I don't know what I don't even know what the hell y'all talking about half the time. So you coming to the wrong person chat because I don't know what you're talking about. You confuse me. Like, can you just say something normal? What the hell is that? Thank you. I found your channel via ThingDo. Looks like a pretty day there. Yeah, Grateful. Yes, it's a gorgeous day, Grateful. It's a gorgeous day. Oh my gosh, so I live in Fort Myers. I come to Tampa for pleasure and for play. Okay, well, look, I guess play and pleasure is both. But I come for, let me just say this, for pleasure and business. Okay, but I feel like I play with both. You know, I love what I do. Oh my gosh, it's a beautiful bluebird. Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous. But I love coming here. You know what I'm saying? My ex-girlfriend lives in Brandon and stuff, whatever. Um, Met her with her last night. We know we just having some fun and stuff. Nothing crazy. But today, like, I'm working out. Like I said, when I get here, like, I try my best to stay out of my car unless I have to go somewhere because I like to walk everywhere and stuff and just stay active. But just I'm just living my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm living my life, but it is kind of crazy when I speak about, like, far as, okay, well, who I support. People like, oh my gosh, people are so judgmental, but whatever, you know, living my life. It's a beautiful day. It's going to be a beautiful day. It's going to be a beautiful weekend. It's going to be a beautiful next week. I'm going to manifest positivity. And I think that really bothers people because I am someone who is probably more positive than some other people, but at the end of the day, I'm just being myself. This is all I know to be. And but anyway, it's so great to have you here. Thank you so much. I hope and pray that you enjoy the channel. You know, you enjoy what I have to say, because some people don't like me, and I don't know if you've heard. Maybe I know, like, Coach Rain comes over ThingDo and everything and stuff, and I just love I love ThingDo. And I love that community, and I know you're a part of it. But it's so sad when you're voicing your opinions about, like, everything, like, just random things in life, and you voice your opinions and you talk on things, you speak on things and what you believe in, and people literally start to hate you for that. Not only hate you for that, like, I've gotten the death threats. I mean, it's just craziness. So, real talk, like, I'm not like crazy famous or anything and stuff, but I don't care if you got 1,000 subscribers. I don't care if you got 5 million. We got to be careful out here. There are people that we all have enemies. And there was a guy who was gunned down in Miami, Florida, and his mom, the news, whatever station, did like this interview with her, and she was like, I kept telling my baby, you know, Yeah, a lot of people do love you. They got love for you, but you do have enemies. You do have enemies. His mom was telling him that. And my mom, may she continue to rest in peace, my mom told me the same thing. Even within our families, even in church, even at your place of work. I'm not trying to scare nobody and stuff, but we all have enemies. There is not one individual on this freaking planet, okay? On the planet that doesn't have an enemy. You might think that you don't, but you do. So we have to be careful. That's not me trying to scare anybody. That's not me being negative. That's the reality of what I'm saying. We do have enemies. You got to think about it. When Charlie Kirk was assassinated, do you realize the Secret Service joked about him being slaughtered in front of his freaking wife and his children and in front of the rest of America? Really, the whole world. You're the Secret Service and you making jokes about that. Like y'all the last people that should be making jokes about some shit like that. What the hell? So at the end of the day, it shows you that even people that are in the White House and even people who work for the government don't make them saints. Hell, ain't none of us saints, but it damn sure don't make them saints when they're doing some mess like that. Everybody has enemies. I'm gonna do 7 Hail Marys. I think they're saying you like to grill hot dogs. Okay, but I like hot dogs. So what? So now I can't eat hot dogs? Is that something like, is that weird or is that gay or is that strange? The hell? Like, why can't I eat a hot dog? Who don't eat hot dogs or corn dogs? So I'm not, look, if people on this petty train and this nonsense with talking about folks and trying to, correlate, this to that or, mix this with that. If you do this, you're this. Like, y'all, I was never the person in school. They like, oh, step on a crack, you break your mama's back. I stepped on every damn crack. I'm not a follower. I lead. I don't have time for these little games. Y'all remember them damn chain letters and shit? Anytime a friend of mine or a relative or somebody, I would, when I was in school, when I was in like grade school, then I got, into college and then I went, and as an adult, I'm not doing that mess. I don't believe in that. Now, Black Low Key, that's something I don't believe in. I don't believe in that. Oh, and even people try to get you. If you don't pray or no, if you don't give us a thumbs up and stuff, God is not gonna bless you. Like, why the hell God wouldn't bless me if I don't give some a thumbs up? Like, people using people names, especially God, in just the most despicable, horrible way. But yeah, anyway, I'm just saying I don't have time for that. Like, I'm not gonna sit up here and I'm not gonna like ride the coattail or I'm just not that person. Like, and people got to miss me with that. Like, if that's what people do, if that's what's going on, it's not gonna work for me. It's not gonna work for me. So you probably go to the next streamer or go to somebody else who ain't got a strong mindset or who, do all the damn different things or whatever and stuff. Like, like follow like what other people doing. Like, no, I mean, I can see, a little dance, something trending, but even a dance, y'all can look at my content. I don't do the same dances with the things that are trending. I still put my own spin on it, my own spill on it, if you will. I guess I do spin though. I like do a little spin, but I don't have time to be. I don't know. I don't think it's nothing wrong with like following people per se. Hell, I got followers, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, don't. No, if I jump off a bridge, you better not jump off a damn bridge. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa. Like, that's how I was raised. Wait a minute. Pleasure and play. I see you being stroking. Oh my gosh. Dr. Paula, I love says I love cardinal birds, but birds in general. Me too. And I must say I haven't seen a cardinal today, but the day is young. But I have seen, you know what? My right-handed look. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna try it. This is a bluebird. Y'all ain't probably gonna be able to see that. are you, bird? Damn, it's just hard to, you can't really see it from, you know, sometimes they don't want themselves shown. They only want right here. You probably can't see the color, but that's a bluebird right there. Isn't that gorgeous? But I know you can't see the color because, my gosh, that bird is gorgeous. It's a bluebird. And look at this tree. It's beautiful. My favorite animal is the spider monkey. Black Loki, you are hilarious, for real, for real. I'll protect you, homie Skillet. Theme Do is great. He's the real deal. I like what I'm hearing from you so far. We all have enemies, and sometimes they'll be sitting right next to you. Grateful? Now, don't have me shine up in this chat now. Now, I don't know if Theme Do told you now. I sing. I feel like sometimes I be preaching. I ain't like I'm no pastor, but that is the truth. You said you said it right there. You said the magic words. Sometimes that enemy can be sitting right beside you. Folks better wake up. Folks better wake up. A lot of people are not woke, and not just in America, but just in the country. A lot of people ain't woke. People better wake up. The folks that are claiming to be your friends, that, oh, they support everything you do. That's why I said I don't like that. That's why I like Coltrane. I love Coltrane because, like, he might not, Coltrane can just be like, hey, I might not approve of everything that you doing or anybody is doing, but I'm going to show respect to people. That's all that I want. I want to respect you, and I want you to respect me. I don't want somebody sitting up here, everything that I say, okay, oh my gosh, ha 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 ha, that's so funny, Terrence. Every damn thing ain't funny. You ain't probably gonna like some things that I say, and it's okay. But you don't have to hate me for it. You don't have to like hate me, despise me, or wish death on me. I have met people off this application and things went left. Folks, you meet up with people and stuff and you show them your authentic self, just as I am on camera, and they're like, this can't be real. So they go to poking the damn bear. They're trying to change the trajectory of who you are. So they go to talk about, some of my, my supporters and hell, even some of their supporters, and I just can't stand her and blah, 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 blah. Well, hey, at the end of the day, I support this woman. I'm true to this person, this man, this woman, whoever the case may be, and I'm gonna let them know. And I'm gonna do this like not in confidence. I'm gonna let them know, and hey, you can take that. Whatever you want to do with that, you can take it. When I tell you I am a man of my word, I ain't with this nonsense. I don't have thousands and thousands of people watching this stuff, whatever. I mean, depends on the conversation. Yes, it can be hundreds and whatnot, or whatever the case may be, and that's a blessing. But at the end of the day, I'm not just doing this solely for numbers and money. Like, I really want to make a difference. I want to be impactful in a positive way. I legitimately do. And I'm telling you, because of me speaking up, I was ridiculed. I was talked about. I'm telling every name but a child of God, because I choose to be positive, and I choose to do the right thing. I don't do the right thing every single time, because I'm telling you, like I said, you got people who follow me, who are a part of my channel and really just a part of my life. And shout out to Loving Me Tracy Anderson. Shout out to Journey with Kiki. Shout out to Dumbo and Nini's Joy. These people know, like, they've been around for like really since the beginning. Shout out to Tammy. Grateful, you probably know Tammy, because Tammy has came over to Theme Dudes, but maybe she hasn't been over there in a while, but she's came in there before. But shout out to her and stuff. And so these people know that, I go through real things in life just as y'all go through things and stuff. But I'm telling you, like, we all deal with things differently. Me, I'm just going to be 100 about it. And I might get talked about that and stuff, because I ain't going to lie, like, I've done people wrong. Like, okay, say somebody, the enemy made jokes. At the time, I didn't know they were the enemy, but they made jokes, and I laughed about it. You better believe I laughed my ass off about it. I was talking to some of these people like off of YouTube and, you know, having conversations, text messages and stuff. So their receipts that maybe they said something about, okay, the way somebody look, and I laughed about it. Now I ain't in the market of just sitting up here disrespecting people like, oh, you're nasty, you this. I mean, unless you're a troll. But I'm just saying, like, I made mistakes. And I actually brought that to the forefront. That's why I speak about accountability, which is a motherfucker. People don't want to be they don't want that accountability because it puts you out in front. You're gonna be the target because when you fuck up, people are gonna know where you fucked up. And the thing about it is, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? That's why I say I support. I don't care who is at the end of the day. Like, I mean, yes, I thank God that Trump is in the White House, but I don't really care who you are, as long as you are not afraid to, when it gets hot in the kitchen, as long as you ain't afraid to do what you got to do. I want leaders, world-class leaders. I want people who are going to stand up, and when they make a mistake, they're going to sit up here and say they made a mistake. And when they, you know, like, and when they make the mistake, try to right those things. That's what I want. I want real people, and I'm so tired of the fakeness. And when folks said, like, you know, one of my friends was like, oh, you should have done that, Terrence. Like, you actually showed, like, you showing this on live. I said, yes, I'm showing it on live because at the end of the day, like, I'm not perfect. No one is perfect. If people say they don't talk about people, they line their ass off. Everybody don't come here. This ain't the live stream for people. This ain't the channel for people. Because I am real. I am real. I'm real. And sometimes it can be real. It can be, you know how they say the brutal honesty is so brutal. It probably makes people uncomfortable. But I'm all game. Because I have nothing to hide. I have nothing to hide. I'm sitting up here being a target, talking about how I support, you know, Charlie Kirk. How I feel like as if he was my brother. And people like, you're an idiot. This man didn't like black people. Why do you feel that way? Because he said that, okay, he was giving statistics, and when he debated, he was like, there's a lot more black on black crime. You're damn straight it is. And I'm a black man, and I'm attesting to that. Like, I'm telling you, it literally is the truth. Why do people fear the truth? Oh, because the truth hurts? Well, it also sets you free. Stop with this nonsense. Ain't nobody got time for that shit. Like, be real about it. Be real about whatever is going on in your life. Be real about it. Be real. It's just that simple. It's a problem. I find it to be a problem that people want to cover up so much. They don't want to sit up here. And when the truth gets exposed, and if they were a part of that, they're like, oh, no. Y'all, it has happened to me so many times. It's happened to me so many times. I'm telling you, where people calling me, Terry, so-and-so doing this, so-and-so, they scamming you. They got all this money from you. They scamming you. I said, okay, I gave that money with love, and, you know, God sees all. Like, what do you want me to do? You want me to just sit up here and, like, start cursing these people out? No, because to be honest, I don't even know if you doing this, if you trying to plant a seed for me to attack somebody, and it ain't even a situation. Now, some of the times people came to me and said things, it did come to surface, it did end up being true, but some of the times it wasn't true. But every time, I didn't just jump the gun. I sat back, I was a student, I was silent. Silence is so loud, y'all. Silence is like piercing loud. You ever heard that saying, like, it's piercing loud? It's so loud. I mean, I feel like when you're silent, you can even hear your thoughts. You probably can hear the thoughts of others and stuff. I'm telling you, it can be a very interesting situation. You said, stop scaring me. Tom said, Terrence, in the crazy part, your enemies start in your circle of friends. You know, I'm going to say this time, I'm going to read the rest of your comment, but I don't think it just starts in the circle. I mean, it can be, the enemies can be your mom. The enemies can be your dad. Like, real talk, I've been blessed. I'm not going to say luck has nothing to do with this shit, but I've been blessed to have a father who literally protected me. I've been blessed to have a mom who literally protected me. literally protected me. But you do have some parents out there that do a lot of horrible things to their children. You do. You absolutely do. You think that I'm gonna read your comment time, but you think that I'm like not I'm not talking about you, I'm just saying generalizing. You know, people think that I'm blind to this. No, I'm not blind to this. I know that I've been blessed to have my mom, to have my dad, you know, and my dad is alive and well still. He's 71. He turned 71 last month actually. But I've been blessed to have my family and to grow up in a household where it's like, okay, Lord knows I ain't missed a meal. Don't come for no fat jokes. But I ain't missed a meal. And I thank God, you know, for my mom and my dad. But truthfully, yeah, I know for a fact there are people now that's my age or older or probably younger that have witnessed such horrible situations with their loved ones. Absolutely. Absolutely have witnessed horrible things with their loved ones. So I'm not going to sit up here and be like, I'm never going to put that on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, definitely I feel like yeah, your circle of friends for sure, but it's also it can be within your household. And I'm talking about your immediate family, your brother, your sister, your cousin, you know, just your uncles, your aunts, your mom, your dad, your grandparents, even enemies. They lurk everywhere. They lurk everywhere. And that's it's a scary truth. Which is crazy because everybody knows who their enemies are because they was close to them at one point in their life. But you know, everybody don't know though. And I gotta speak for myself. I just know I have them. I don't know all. What I pray for is for God to reveal things. I pray for God to reveal like everything that doesn't mean me well. Even if it's something like, okay, even if it's people coming to the chat and maybe they making jokes or maybe they doing this and stuff, but I pray for clarity. Like, okay, are you joking or are you serious? Are you an actual supporter or are you just in here trying to, like, I guess be nosy or in a sense just, like try to distract me or whatever. So if I pray for the clarity, and I'm telling you, God reveals everything. So yes, sometimes I'm aware of who that enemy is, and I can laugh and play and joke and whatever, not say anything to him or whatever the case may be. But I pray for God to reveal those things, and God does a great job about it. But at the end of the day, I'm still human. Okay, I'm not always like in the spirit, because sometimes I'm in the flesh and then I just go to cussing and fussing and all that. But at the end of the day, like, I try my best to continue to study these things. I pray hard because I'm telling you guys, I don't know if y'all seeing this stuff, but some of the things that's going on in our country and the world, it shows you that evil has always been here, but man, it is so prevalent now. It is so it's out front and center. It's just disgusting. People, I mean, it's some very unhinged, evil people in this world. It really is. Like, I was just walking when I was on Bush Boulevard, and it's just the morning. It's early now, I mean, it's 11:30, but this is probably around like 11 o'clock, or even before then. It was probably 10 something. And the car pulls out and stuff, whatever, and, kind of speeds up, but the van behind is like blowing and honking and throwing the finger up. Then the other car slows down, throw their finger up, and I'm like, oh, Lord, please don't shoot. Please do not shoot. Like, people just, like, they get so upset. And I have road rage myself, but I'm never going to harm anybody. Like I said, it's like everything to an extent. Like, no, none of us are perfect. So yes, I curse. I'm a cursed Christian here. Y'all know that. I'm not perfect, but at the end of the day, it's sad how people literally just, do we not see this in the media? Like, how some people, being young or old, are just like ending people's lives for just senseless things. It's like, what type of damn drug are you on for you to be doing that? Like, but again, you don't know what goes on in people's heads. You don't know what goes on in people's heads. Lord knows I got 1,000 different things going on in my head, but I'm never trying to harm anybody. I save lives for a living, and I'm telling you, I don't just say that shit for likes. I do that. I saved a woman's life, and I was in Elkins, West Virginia, and this woman was calling me the N-word Hell, said she was calling me nigger. She called me that shit so much, and I started laughing. They ended up having to put her to sleep because she kept calling me this while we're trying to save her life and the life of her baby. Save both their lives. Big, beautiful, healthy baby. Baby was 8 pounds, but the baby, the stats was dropping, and what's crazy is her stats were actually dropping, and she was. You gotta think about it. Somebody who is in like some folks chop it up to her being in like, okay, it was like traumatic stress or whatever. I'm like, no, like she's a racist. She's clearly a racist. But I don't care. I don't care who you are. If you're if you coming in that hospital, you're a patient. I don't care. I don't care if you see me as a threat. I see you as a patient, and my job is to help prolong your life, help to improve your life, or save your life, to stabilize your life. It's to help. It's never to hurt anybody, and even people who have hurt me. I don't have to say this shit for likes or whatever. I'm telling you, this is the truth that happened. And I remember the doctor, the attending surgeon, she got upset with me because I was laughing. She says, "Young man, that's not funny." And everybody white in the room. I said, "Ma'am, no disrespect." I said, "But all of y'all are," and I did say, "All of y'all are Caucasians." I said, I'm a black man." I was like, "I'm not." I said, "I grew up in a household. My mama didn't use that. My dad didn't use that terminology. That doesn't mean." Even when I listen to the Taurus IG, he can say nigga all day. These rap songs can say this. I do not refer to myself as that. So like I tell people, when you come in the chat, "Oh, what's up, nigga?" I'm not that. "What's up, Terrence?" You can say what's up. You can say what's up, Oxtail. I will, because I love oxtails. I will literally answer to that before I answer to the N word. Be it A or ER, however the hell you want to spell it. But at the end of the day, like I'm just saying, people are evil. People are unhinged, and like it depends on. I think it ultimately depends on how you respond to that, how you react to that, and that's what it really is. Like people call me that in the chat all the time. Come in the chat calling me such horrible things. I'm not gonna sit up here and listen to that or feel like I got to be a part of that. That doesn't. Those things at the end of the day, those things do not define me. They will never define me, and we got to stop being defined by the opinions of others. You know what I'm saying? Stop. Don't do that. Create your own path. Create your own journey. Like even the weight loss, I don't care. Somebody was like, "Man, like, wow, you should if you do that operation, if you take that pill, you can lose even more weight." No, I'm not taking no damn pill. I'm not doing no operation. Okay, I'm not doing any of that. I'm okay with where I'm at in life. I'm okay. I'm good. I'm just fine. You do what you want to do, and I'm not gonna hate you for that. I'm not gonna do that shit. I'm my own man. I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do, and what I'm supposed to do is live my life to the best of my ability, and praise God and be grateful and be thankful and try to do right, especially when I know better, do better. That's what I'm gonna do. I can't stand Charlie. Hot dogs are thumbs up. And that's okay. Look, Black Loki, as I told you before, you don't have to like Charlie. you didn't have to like Charlie. Or my deal is for people to, literally want to kill people because they don't like them or they hate people. Like, that's a problem. But a lot of people don't like people. It's people that probably don't like you. I know it's people don't like me, and that's okay. But at the end of the day, the people who don't like me, I don't want to kill them, and I hope they don't want to kill me. Enemies, shittemies, so what? Do something about it. Zip, 88, Dota, okay. I don't know what the hell. That's weird. Corn dogs are tasty too. They are tasty. Michelle said, "True, I'm the same ways." Zip said, "Black Low Key puts mayonnaise on his hot dogs." Tom said, "Pearl hot dogs, and especially hot dogs with the casings on them. Beef, I prefer in Nathan's Nathan's. Yo, them some good hot dogs. Are good, especially when I used to eat hot dogs, and Nathan's curly, thick French fries are the best. Time, oh my gosh, why are you making me hungry? Why are you making me hungry, Time? That is crazy. You're making me hungry. I like my hot dogs kind of burnt with ketchup and fried shrimp. Really? Okay. That sounds interesting. Okay. All right. Ketchup and fried shrimp. I think I can get with that. You said I saw it. You saw it? Okay, cool. Grateful says DNA is on a lot of men. Dr. Paula says, wow, we got to stop blaming men for what's going on in this world today when we have these women raising these kids and blaming dads for not being there. Look at Cardi B and Nicki Minaj makes no sense. Hold accountable. I want to be held accountable. Zip Terrence has a cult following in Ethiopia and Yemen. Life with Sasharia. How you doing? Hello. Thanks for coming in. Black Loki says, I love you like a fat kid love cake. That is a lot of love. Oh my gosh. Zip says Black Loki has a cult following in Mud Pond, Mississippi. I'm sorry. Is that really a city in Mississippi? Because I never heard of that. It's a lot of cities I haven't heard of Mississippi, though. A lot of small towns. Demetrius, I'm a real boy. Okay, no problem. Ade Doda and Ghanaian troll getting paid by Russia. I can't stand Charlie. Charlie is what you call selective outrage. Zip says, what's wrong with the new? What's wrong with a few rebels? Black low key. Charlie needs to talk about the PD culture in the white community. The truth hurts black folks. Time. Yo, can you say that again? 10 times fast. The truth be hurting us black people. I ain't gonna lie. It hurts. I feel like it hurts every race. But the people that I came across who are black, on and off of social media, I want y'all to be very clear of what I'm saying. I ain't just talking about no damn internet. I'm talking about like right here. Like right here. Like the woman I met. The woman I met yesterday or last night, I went back talking to her and stuff, whatever. And she had some disagreements with what I was talking about. I love getting in conversation with just random people of all different walks of life. I love that, you know. I think it's important. At the end of the day, but you got to be careful, though. Now we're in a different time. We're in a different time because now people are, you know, I mean, folks, if they... you can start a conversation with somebody, you don't like them, they can pull out a gun and shoot you. They can pull out a gun and stab you. You know how many times this happened on on the subway and like in New York and stuff, like people getting on the subway and stabbing people. Like randomly stabbing people. And not even the people are not even like that white lady didn't even open her mouth. That black man stabbed that white lady. That white woman did not open her mouth. Then let me tell you, now at the end of the day, now, you have videos, but the videos don't have any sound, so technically you don't know. Okay, you don't see her moving her lips. You don't even see her acknowledging the man, but you don't know. Did she say something? You have witnesses. Witnesses meaning people actually saw this man stab this lady. Black folks and white folks alike, okay, saw this man stab this woman, and that woman didn't do shit. When I tell you, I don't care. There's black people, there's white people, there's people of all different, like, you know, ethnicities and, like, you know, races and stuff in the world. A lot of people are becoming more unhinged. And what I look at it, I look at it in the sense of it is mental health. They have mental disabilities, and people think that shit is a joke. That shit is real. These folks, yeah, you gotta, like, I saw a guy earlier, he was walking and he was like this or that. That ain't mental health. That's him doing drugs. He probably has taken some downers and now it just has him, like, you know, in a zombie like kind of phase or whatever. But then there's a lady who I've been coming to Tampa, like I said, ever since my mom passed, I've been coming here, like, and that was 2016. So we're talking, I mean, literally, we're talking 9 years, almost 10. That I've been coming to this. I've been coming to this state, but particularly to Tampa. I've been all around Florida, and I've seen this lady many, many times. And now, like, I just saw her even yesterday, you guys, and she's lost so much weight. I'm just gonna, I know I shouldn't assume, but I'm gonna say she's homeless, okay? Because she's always at a bus stop. I volunteered at the Trinity here in Tampa. I volunteered there a few times. Trinity is like it's a shelter, and well, I would say not necessarily a shelter, if you will. It's like a you know, the place where like the food pantry. They give away food and hot meals or whatnot, but it's not actually like a shelter. But there are like Red Cross and all that stuff type shelters here. But anyway, or Salvation Army shelters. But she be there all the time, and I've actually twice I've actually made a plate for her, because I'm volunteering and you make the plates for for the people. And again, I want to be clear, y'all. Like that food is not just for homeless people. Like people who just you know that probably don't want to cook or make a meal or probably can't afford this at the time. They probably got a home but still want to come out and eat. It's almost like a church, if you will. Like you know how they give those they give meals and stuff, whatever. I mean, hell, growing up, my church, when they had that damn cornbread dressing and all that, or turkey dressing and yams and cabbages and stuff, hell, we went. We damn sure we had some meals that food is good. But anyway, this woman, she was really, really big, and she's lost so much weight over the years. Um, but all I'm saying is, and then she's always talking to herself. And what I'm saying is, she doesn't. I don't think she does drugs, you guys. I think she really has some mental disabilities, and it maybe it just formed because I don't know. You don't know what happened in her life for her to reach that point. That's why I try not to judge. I try not to assume, but I definitely try not to judge. But my point is, it doesn't make her like I don't look at her as a horrible person. It's just she needs help. And when I say that in the black community, they're like, oh my gosh, I get talked about. Because I ain't gonna lie, I grew up in a household like my mama didn't believe in that. At first she didn't. As we got older, my mom really did. Like she latched on to that because she saw like even some of her friends committing suicide. People, I mean, it's things where, I don't know, back in the day, it's like, okay, that was unheard of. Black folks killing themselves, black people doing this. Like, no, but now you see it more and more and more. And it did happen back then, but it just wasn't as like mainstream, if you will. Like a lot of people, it was like people just kept stuff on the hush, but it's happening even more. But there is I think it boils down to people have mental disabilities, like literally, like chemically imbalanced mentally, like that's what's going on. Like for me, there's no other explanation. I know people say evil, but that's in that evil or not, like I just feel like mental disabilities fall into that. Like that's why people are committing some of these heinous crimes, and I mean horrible things. Like, okay, you kill somebody, that's one thing, right? That's horrible. But then you're like chopping people up, you're doing this, I mean, oh Lord, I don't know. I'm praying for people. Yeah, guys, Epstein's didn't do anything wrong. Mr. Black Loki said the truth doesn't hurt black folks. I have to disagree. I think it does hurt black people. Tell the truth, Terrence. I'm telling the truth. I'm telling the truth. I know you trying to troll when you saying truth, but I'm telling the truth. TROOF. Lovers like, yo, what's up? Hey, did you see the bird that I was showing? I was showing a bluebird. Our issue is making a lot of people money, time. Your philosophy is flawed. And let me tell you, I respect your opinion about my philosophy, Black Loki. You already know how I roll, Black Loki. I can respect people's opinions. I can appreciate them. I may not agree with them. I was blessed by the Lord God Almighty. 80, stare at it, take it in. 80, Duda. Black Loki still has a case of Diddy's. Black Loki says, feel my energy. Hold on one second. Got it. Dip 80, how your bush meat sandwich? Do something about them. Oh gosh, y'all going in on each other. Exalted born, the most high the most high moves beyond temples and tongues. His power lives in us. No matter how they rewrite history, divine truth can't be silenced or changed. Absolutely facts. Exalted, stop sending messages that have no thesis and can easily be misinterpreted. Grateful, thank you so much. Says 100% agree, Terrence. I appreciate you so much. I really do. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate your time. Terrence, you're not black. You are a caramel latte with a pinch of pumpkin spice with a soft, creamy, nuggety center. Perfect for all occasions. Okay, Black Low Key. Don't make me blush, bro. Don't make me blush. Dark milk chocolate center. Liam, how you doing, Liam? Welcome in. HAI, my YouTube, did notify me. I was about to watch some videos of you and I saw you were live. Thank you so much, Liam. I appreciate you. Are you still here, Liam? If you're not, that's okay, but welcome in. You guys, Liam is so great. Every time Liam comes in, we got to give W's for Liam. Liam is so awesome. I love you, bro. I appreciate you so much. I hope and pray you're doing well. ADM says, my favorite artist didn't even get accepted into art school. Who's your favorite artist? Liam said, gotta go. I'll be back in a bit, maybe. Bye. Bye, Liam. I appreciate you for being here. Is it crazy that I want to go back? I want to go back to the tennis court. I can't believe there's no outlet thing over here. Ain't no outlet. How do people plug stuff up? This park ain't got no outlet. That's crazy. Hold on. No outlets. Oh. I see some water here. But I don't see nobody outlets. Maybe they in the bathroom or the restroom. Oh well, I don't see it. I don't like the way they make these because they look like lipstick. Thanks, Darius. I appreciate that. That's cool. Thank you so much. I'm sure you're good looking too. We're just a bunch of good looking people. My friend got me these wristbands. I have Wilson's. I have, I won these when I was in Illinois. Saluki. The Southern Illinois University. This is the college that Melissa McCarthy attended. She attended, and it's in Carbondale, Illinois. Y'all Google me, fact check me. But she attended it. She didn't graduate from there, but she attended that university. But the Southern Illinois University, their mascot, if you will, are the Salukis. And I was like, what the hell is a Saluki? But Salukis are dogs. It's a type of dog. Okay, then I got these here. He got me custom-made wristbands, TDB, for Terrence Darnell Bergen. Darnell is my middle name. My ex called me Darnell. She's like, I love that. I love your middle name. I'm like, okay. All right, thanks. You love me so much, you cheated on me. Now let me stop. We're not going to bring up the past. The past is the past. But yeah, this is the wristband. So when you play in tennis and you start to sweat on the face, you can do that. And you go back in there with the racket. And then I do got some more tourney grip. I think I got one more tourney grip. This is what you wrap your tennis racket with. The pros use this. Like, this is literally, it better be, hell, it was like almost $10 damn. for 3 tennis raps. Oh, well, that's nice. That's nice, Darius. Well, hopefully you found somebody you can do that for sure. That sounds great. Pens. I have lots of pens. You want a pen? So this mask is so big on my face now, but I remember my sister bought these for me. Well, she made it for me. I don't know how she did it, but during COVID, it was my face was like out to here, and yeah, it's just all the masks are so they're so big on me now because I lost weight. Like really, I really lost. You can definitely tell. Benjamin City, shall we? What's that, brother Xavier? What are you saying? What is Benjamin City? What is that? I don't know what that is. What are you talking about? It is so gorgeous out here today. It's so beautiful. It really is. It's such a beautiful day. I just wish they, I don't know, wish there was like, a place where you can plug your phone. It's gotta be something here. I know it's one across the street. Uh, but see, these are my wristbands. Got a red one, a blue one, a black one. You're gonna make me yawn now. Grateful. Yawning is it's addictive, isn't it? Like I yawn and somebody else yawn. If somebody probably yawned before I did, and I promise you, I'm not tired. I am just getting started. I'm just getting started. I have so much energy, so much energy. Oh, let me show you what. If you're still in here, let me show you what one of the most sweetest nurses. Her name is Karen. She's so sweet. She made me this, and this was back in 2000. Well, she doesn't have the year on it, but this is like back in 2016. Because when I first got here, like I had my mom passed away, and I went to New York, and then I came here to. I went to New York, then I came here to Florida, actually Tampa, right where I'm at this moment. Well, the city where I'm at right now, not at the park. But anyway, I came to Tampa, and I worked at Baycare Hospital, a Baycare facility, and I enjoyed it there. Kept extending, and Karen, I confided in her about losing my mom, and I was talking about how my mom loved cardinals, and I kept seeing these cardinals. Like y'all, I have proof. I have videos. I have proof. There were cardinals like on my side view mirror. on my cars, and I would open the door and close it, and the cardinal was just right there. I'm talking about a real live cardinal, not a fake bird, or a real bird. You would think it would, you're slamming the door, open the door, the bird would move. It did not move. I've had it where I've literally just, I've been sitting in the park and they would just fly right like a squirrel. You know, squirrels are very personable. They come up to you because, you know, people feed squirrels. But a bird usually is not like that. Yeah, if it's a bird feeder around, but there were no bird feeders. And besides, it's coming right beside me. Like, it was like some Dr. Doolittle type stuff. I ain't gonna lie. But anyway, I told her about this and she made me this rock. And she makes a lot of rocks. And what it is, and this is a big thing on social media, it's huge. You paint these rocks, and she painted, you know, she painted me a alligator too. And you paint these rocks, and then you just you put them out, you know, just anywhere, you know, just anywhere for people to find. She actually did rock. She does it. She does it to this very day. She painted some of these rocks. These rocks ended up over in Africa. They ended up in Indonesia. They ended up in India. They ended up like in Mississippi and California. Like, isn't it amazing? Like, the rock that you paint ends up in a different country, a different freaking continent. Like, I just think that is so incredible. It's so incredible. But yeah, she painted this for me, and I've kept this. I'm literally since. I mean, yeah, we're going on almost 10 years. I will never ever let this out of my possession. It goes with me everywhere. I love it. I thank God. I thank God that she did that because it's so sweet. I think it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I often like message her on Facebook and stuff, and I'll send a picture of this, and I'm like, I still got the rock, and she's like, oh. That is really great. Love cardinals and paintings. Me too. Grateful. I love you. So cardinals are beautiful, right? I know you had said you came in talking about cardinals, but I have so many videos about them and the experiences I have with them, because I really do feel like when a cardinal is near, that means a loved one is near. A loved one is like their spirit is right there. I really believe that, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I've seen a couple of bluebirds, but I haven't seen any cardinals. Not to say my mom isn't here, but she's probably like, listen, I'm gonna chill out a little bit, okay? You good, you good. But it's like when I least expect it. You know what I'm saying? And I feel so great. Oh my gosh. I can't express it, y'all. I feel so good. I feel so good. Am I thinking about things? Of course I am, but I just know everything's gonna work out. Everything is gonna work out. I'm not gonna stress about things I have no control over. And I'm learning to do that. I remember when I was just like, I'm telling you, I'm oh my gosh. Oh, if AD, if if ADHD was a person, that would be me. I was just so frantic and so this, and I've really calmed down over the years because I feel like it's important. It's important to like my mom would say, you know, take in those moments, relax, and just sit back. Sit back. Go to the park, but just sit down. You don't always have to be trying to play tennis or compete or do this. Just go relax. Go take a blanket and lay on the grass. You know how many people don't do that? Life is so unpredictable, y'all. It's unpredictable for sure. We have to enjoy it while we're here. Jack said, you are being deceived if you think being Republican is a good thing. You're not a part of the club. Okay. Thank you so much, Jack. Jack, is it for coming in and saying that, because why would I want to be a part of any club? I'm not trying to be. I keep telling you, I am a leader. I'm not following in the footsteps of others. I'm a leader. I don't want to be a part of the club. Okay, far as the table, I'm sitting here by myself. I don't. Even though I was in school, there were mean guys, mean girls, and you got the jocks, you got gothic, you got the sororities, you got this, you got all. You know, I was a geek but I want a part of the damn geek club. I create my own path. I create my own direction. So for you to say that I'm deceived, that is your opinion. And let me tell you, I respect your opinion. I don't approve of it. I respect you. I don't hate you for it. But I'm not trying to be a part of the club. That's where some of if you're a Democrat, if you're independent, whatever the case may be, that's where y'all are wrong. That's my opinion though. That's where y'all are wrong, and that's where y'all are mistaken. Because we shouldn't want to be a part of anybody's club. That's the problem now. At the end of the day, I keep saying how I supported Charlie Kirk, and I will continue to support that man. But did I approve of everything he said? No, I did not. Nobody is perfect. We all don't like. We're not gonna see like some stuff we can agree 100% on, but some things we can't, and that's okay. But don't think that I'm like a sellout or that I'm oh my gosh you're horrible because you support Trump or you this. I wish Trump can stay his ass in there for however long he has like far as on earth. That he's the greatest president. Has he made mistakes? Yes. But he's the greatest president. He has done the most for this country, and I will continue to believe that. I will continue. I'm coming with facts that I know. And at the end of the day, this is just not opinions. I'm not trying to sit up here and ride the coattails of anybody or get anybody to, come in or like or whatever the case may be. But it's true. And people just they don't like the truth because maybe he said things, maybe he was on Twitter and he's pissed you off. Maybe some of the people that you have been deported, or the case may be, not you in particular, I'm just saying, but that may be the situation. Some people are just angry, they're upset, they're bothered, they're frustrated. Well, okay. At the end of the day, I'll pray for you, but don't come in saying that, okay, I'm not a part of the club. I don't want to be a part of nobody's club. Hell, I don't even know what that got to do with anything. I'm not that's not even why I'm on here. I'm talking about these things. People need to be able to stand up for what they believe in. That's what I want. Individuality. Stand up for what you believe in. Don't be afraid. You have people who have been killed. Hello, Charlie Kirk was assassinated because of all of what he was saying and what he believed. That's unacceptable. Do you believe in that? Do you believe in assassinating people because of what they believe in? Do you believe in that? I'm talking about the President's Club. That's gonna benefit. That's just an opinion, Jack. You're entitled to your opinion. Alicia Brown says, "Are you serious?" Alicia? What do you? Okay, you're asking me, "Are you serious?" Like, what do you mean? Am I serious? Like, I'm not joking. Like, I'm not playing. I wouldn't play about this. So, are you saying that? Are you serious? Are you being serious about saying that you're a Republican and that you're a conservative, that you support Republicans, that you support the Republican Party, that you voted for President Trump? I'm 100% serious. This is not for. I don't even have that many people in here. I can have more people in talking about damn oxtails and Twinkies and shit. This is not for views. I don't understand what you're. Let me tell you this. You don't have to approve of what I'm saying. You don't have to even appreciate what I'm saying. I would love for if you could just respect me and we can agree to disagree with what it is and move on. I will never in my life try to harm anybody. I keep telling people I save lives for a living. Now, if somebody were just to run up to me, and because I'm talking about this and I don't know, maybe they know where I'm at, and they were to just start swinging on my ass, I'm going to beat the hell out of them to the best of my ability. Maybe they coming with 5 folks. They probably jump my ass, but I'm going to fuck one or two of their asses up. Okay? I don't condone violence, but I am going to protect myself as a man, period. I don't care what damn race. As a man in this country, I'm going to protect myself. But I am not going out to attacking people. Do you realize it's people that it's all kind of people, religious, non-believers, even at the hospital and stuff. Now I'm pro-life. I said it, and I know that's gonna upset some damn people. That's why I said I do want to do a StreamYard to have actual human beings with a great open mind and somebody who's not easily triggered or easily bothered to come up on the panel and let's talk about this. Let's actually have debates about why, why abortions, why do you feel abortions are good, or why do you feel that they're bad? Why do you feel like pro-life is good? Why do you feel that it's bad? Why can't we do this as a people? Because Alicia, no disrespect, but it's like, if you're coming in saying, are you serious? Well, already I know that we can't have that discussion. I'm just going to put it out there. I can't have the discussion with people who are thinking that, okay, because of what I'm saying is a joke. Or maybe it's for a view, which is not. It's not. It is a great day to be a Republican. It absolutely is. I'm telling you guys, you know what? As my mom would say, just keep living. I'm telling you, Democrat Party is just not the way that I'm going to go, and I'm not just saying that I'm being so serious. It's not. It's not the way that I'm going. It's not. I can't. I cannot. I'm going to continue to work hard for what I believe in, for the things that I want. I'm gonna set goals. I will pray to God that I can achieve them. But at the end of the day, it's not about even the achievement of those goals. It's about the pursuit of them. You know, the pursuit of happiness. Oh, guys, let me stop. Because, the pursuit. Because here's the deal. The pursuit of happiness is not the fact of the happiness. It's the pursuit of it. I'm being so serious. I'm not trying to sit up here and do a little riddle, but I'm saying it's the act of. You're pursuing. Let me put it into not to say, let me just dumb it down for you, because ain't nobody dumb up here. We're all intelligent. Everybody that's in this damn live stream is intelligent. Whether you're coming in being a troll or not, you intelligent. You choose to say some ignorant shit, but you intelligent. You knew how to get onto this device. You knew how to click on this. You knew how to put this in here. Ain't nobody dumb. There's no damn idiots. There's people who choose to be idiotic, but that doesn't make you an idiot. It's people who, you have a choice. It's people who just want to stir the pot and want to come in and want to poke the bear and stuff, and be that as it may. But you're talking to somebody who has a really, really strong mindset. I'm very passionate about what I talk about, as you guys can see. I might be behind the comments or whatever the case may be and stuff, but everybody, I accept everybody. Everybody is welcome. At the end of the day, I just want you to respect me. Respect me, I respect you. But no, I have no reason to sit up here and, try to upset folks or whatever and stuff. But I just feel like we just, at the end of the day, social media or not, we all need to learn how to disagree respectfully. It's so many people that just, oh, I'm so angry that he disagrees with me and stuff. So I'm going to ruin his damn life. I'm going to go on the internet. I'm going to talk about him in all these live streams. It's like, okay, thank you so much. But that, been there, done that. Wrote the damn book on it. You know how many people you know how many channels I have freaking blocked that literally that they're pretending to be me, even with my pictures and all that, the name. But again, I bought my name. Okay, so they have to switch it up a little bit. It's a Terrence kind of fake thing. Oh wow, that's original and that's really lame. Blocked. It's a lot of miserable people on these with these applications on the internet, like in life in general. They're mistaken. They're upset. They're bothered. They're so angry at the world for what reason? I don't know. Because even when Biden was in that White House, you had so many damn people irritated and upset. Now that we get Trump back, it's people irritated and upset. You just can't please people. I'm confused. Alicia, why are you attracted to your comment? Was it not for me? His lady first says, hi, hello, his lady first. Ryan says, I love a difference of opinion. Only way we can grow. Trump 2028, God bless you. Amen. Amen. Thank you, Ryan. They also don't know why they're so irritated. Exactly. So I was watching this video with Channing Tatum. I'm sorry, Channing Tatum. Oh my gosh. I I had a moment with Brandon Tatum. You know, they call him Officer Tatum. He actually was a police officer. But I was watching the video. You know, he's a black man. It's a black big man. So again, they're going to these colleges and stuff. Now I kind of wish that. I mean, I follow Turning Point. I'm a part of that. I've actually donated to that, and I love the cause. But I must say, I do wish that they can go to like go to like have a seminar, have events that people are 60 and 70 years of age and debate those individuals and not just college students. But again, I digress on that. But here's the deal. He was speaking with this black kid. And the black kid is saying how, you know, the black kid is saying how, I mean, I'm black. Okay. So like, and actually it was a lot of black people in this video. And so I want to, I'm watching the video and I don't want to have any type of influences from any other, you know, outside influences or whatever the case may be. I want to watch this video blindly. And that's why I say I love when it's almost like the title is just like, say if it's just Turning Point or college debate. Like, okay, it's great. I want to go into this not knowing what I'm going into. But what I went into, and that's just me. I like that. I like that shock value. I don't like surprises in life. Saying like I don't like birthday surprises and like that and stuff. But I do like surprises when it comes to conversations like this. Anyway, I go into this. Brandon Tatum is talking to the black student, and he's saying how it's so hard for us black people. It's so hard. We don't have this. We don't have this. And he was like, okay, well, okay, you speak for yourself. And he was like, what do you mean speaking for myself? He was like, it is hard for us. And he was like, you know, he was like, well, okay, what about Tyler Perry? What about Oprah Winfrey? Well, you're naming rich people. Well, they weren't rich from the beginning. And I'm like, the kid is so lost. And it's like, well, you just said, Grateful, literally, he was like, okay, well, why are you so irritated? Well, okay, give me an example. Give me a reason. The kid really was like, because of our answers, because of this. He was like, that your answers had nothing to do with you right now. He was like, where are you? Well, I'm at the university. Exactly. How did you get here? Well, I studied hard. I worked hard. Exactly. You studied hard. You worked hard. So you're at the same university with some of these white people, with some of these Asian people. And he asked about his GPA. His GPA is 3.9. Pretty much a perfect GPA. Dude, your GPA is higher than some of your colleagues who happen to be white, who happen to be black, who happen to be Hispanics. What are you talking about? Like, you know, and then he just kept getting so frustrated. He was just cutting them off. And it's like, that's the problem. First of all, you can't have a civilized conversation. And then you can't be civilized because now you had to resort to cursing and name calling and the face expression, the body language is so off. But then on top of all of that, you sit up here and you sit up here and you literally like you're not gonna change your perspective. You're not gonna change your outlook on things, even when you're being proven wrong with everything. But it's not about a competition. Because I was on the debate team. In the debate, a debate is a debate. And some people just cannot. They can't handle it because they feel like you're in a. This isn't a rap battle, if you will. We're coming with facts. We're not basing this. I mean, yes, it's opinions and opinionated and all that good stuff, but debates are should be solely based on the facts. And that's how you win. That's how you win. Now, presidential debates, that can be a little different because I ain't gonna lie, both parties be capping on some things. And you do have to sell yourself. So President Trump had to sell himself just as well as Kamala Harris, just as well as former President Biden. Former President Barack. They all had to sell themselves, and that's exactly what they did. That's how you do it. I had to sell myself when I was in school competing in those debates. I did have to sell myself, but also when you're talking about it from a school perspective, like meaning at a university, you need to come with the facts. Because, you know, we know president's base is like, okay, what do you plan on doing? And then you say what you plan on doing for the American people, and then you do kind of back it up with some facts and stuff. But then people don't fact check, and a lot of those damn things from both parties. Like, I'm just keeping it real. I'm not just trying to come for Kamala Harris, but she told way more damn lies. But if somebody gonna tell me, well, Terrence, a lie is a liar, be that as it may, but she told way more lies than President Trump. And if you ask me, President Trump is showing you who the hell he is. Now he can be aggressive, but he's always shown that. He don't mind telling you what's on his damn mind. And that's what I like about that brother. You ain't got to sit up here and like me for liking him, or I want you to respect me though. But at the end of the day, this kid was telling Brandon, you know, it's you naming rich people, and it's hard for me. He was like, "What do you mean? You're here. You're here. You're here, and it's up to you to make a difference and continue to make a difference. But you have almost a 4-point GPO. You're going to school. You're making right decisions, y'all. I'm telling you, I've never in my life been in. I've never been arrested. I mean, unless you know, don't come for me. But you know, Brittany like handcuffs in the bedroom. But anyway, I never went to jail as well. Let me just put it like that. I never went to jail. Never went to jail. I mean, I did an edible back here and I threw up. I ain't never doing an edible again. I told my sister and my brother-in-law, I am never ever gonna do that again. They cracked up laughing at me. But I don't do drugs. All joking aside, I don't do drugs. I'm not trying to say if you smoke weed, if you do drugs, if you can smoke crack. I mean, I'm not telling you to stop. All I'm telling you is that I don't do these things. I gamble. Okay, I gamble responsibly, even though people think that I'm a freaking addict or whatever. But actually, my cousin Donnell Peterson, he's a true addict. I'm not an addict. Okay, all right. I'm not. I can be a little bit of a degenerate, but I'm not. But let me be 100% real. Let me not. I mean, not that I'm not being real. Let me be 100% like. Let me stop playing. Let me get super serious. The point of the matter is, I am. As we speak, I am making decisions in my life at this present moment to help my future, meaning a 401k, meaning saving this, meaning, okay, I'm going to get this on sale, or I'm going to do this, or I'm not going to get this. I don't buy any cars new. Now, I did buy my Buick brand new. Don't judge me, but it was a great rebate. It was a great rebate. And, you know, it was a lot of money off. So I did buy that car brand new, but I buy certified pre-owned used cars. I don't buy new cars. I'm not going to sit up here and, you know, oh, yes, I looked at some condos that I felt like had more amenities than the one I'm in now. But the one I'm in now, it's hell. It's, you know, it's almost $3,000 a month and stuff, whatever. But why would I sit up here? But, you know, it's expensive. But, okay, there are some that's $5,000-$6,000 a month, and they got all these things. They got this, they got that. But why would I want to sit up here and throw money away like that? Why would I want to do that? And before some people come for me, say, "Oh, that's too much money. What you paying now?" How is that too much money when you go to a hotel right now? Hell, in Tampa, it's out of the question. But I'm talking about Fort Myers. They're $600-$700 a week, and that's like the cheap hotels a week. So if you times that by 5, because in a sense it really is 5 weeks. People think it's 4, but it's really like 5 weeks. You know, in a month when you're living when you're living weekly at a hotel, that's $3,500 right there. $3,500 right there. So it's crazy. It doesn't make sense for me to do that. All I'm saying is this: we have to stop making excuses, and we have to stop with this mess where we're living in the past and we're saying that we don't have the same opportunities as white people, as Hispanics, as Asians, and I'm over it. And I know, like, I've lost friendships over this. They said, "Terrence, no, you losing your mind." No, I said, no, I'm not losing my mind. Why are we continuously conditioning ourselves to what we were conditioned to believe? And then on top of that, they say, well, it's not okay. The Black history and these things are not in our school books. Okay, but we know right from wrong. We know how to read. We know how to research. You know how to sell drugs. I'm sorry for saying that, but you know how to sell drugs. You know how to sit up here and make There's people out here, drug lords, that's making multi-millions of dollars. You know how to, and like, you know how to orchestrate in a sense, these businesses. So put that to something that's legal, and because all money ain't good money. But I'm just saying, like, that kid. Let me just say, this young man was so lost, in my opinion. And the confirmation is how he kept cursing to the point he just walks off. So this young man will never ever understand the truth. He will never understand the truth. But I'm so tired of people like thinking that, okay, that I'm supposed to sit up here and ride the coattails of what you're saying, and be like, oh yeah, you're right about this. No, you're wrong about it. I will always stand up for what's right. I'm telling you, if you don't stand up for something, you'll fall for anything, and that's the truth. I'm telling you. At the end of the day, I don't understand this. I grew up in the projects. I grew up in the project. I grew up in the projects. So how is it that I drive a Denali? How is it that I have, multiple cars? How is it that I'm like, okay, I'm looking at getting another car for my birthday? I'm okay. How is it that I'm okay that I can make six figures? How is it that I have 4 degrees, one certificate? 4 degrees, one certificate. Literally not 9 credits away from a master's. How is that? Just like with that young man, you got that 3.9 because you wake your ass up every damn day and you go to that damn class and you invest. Brandon said you have to make investments. People don't realize. I know for a fact a young lady who went to college and she dropped out. Now, I ain't gonna lie, this woman is successful as we speak right now. She's a millionaire, but she dropped out. She made, she made an investment. Now, again, now she does come from money and stuff, but I feel like if she probably didn't, she probably wouldn't be where she's at now. But at the end of the day, she dropped out. She made an investment and she quit. She quit. And it's okay. Like, a lot of people are quitting school. School ain't for everybody. I'm just saying, you have to make an investment. So she quit that, but she made an investment in her future based off of what she believes as far as with her real estate. And Lord knows, you can be a realtor. You ain't got to go to school for no damn 5, 6, 7, 8 years to be top realtor in Atlanta, Georgia, which she is. All I'm saying is you have to make investments. That's exactly what Brandon says. That's exactly what Charlie Kirk was saying. We have to make investments. I'm just going to be real, and I'm going to speak on behalf of the black people. And I know y'all ain't going to like me to do that, but I feel like from where I'm standing, and I'm just saying in Mississippi, in my neighborhood, I know for a fact black people are not making the investments that they need to be making. For instance, this one man gets this nice check or whatever stuff. He goes and puts rims on his car that's not paid for. I want to just throw something at you, but I can't, because you're liable to probably beat my ass, and you have every right to, or I'm gonna go to jail. So I'm not gonna make bad decisions. I'm gonna mind my business. But then you sitting up here months later, not even years, but months later, you ain't got a pot to piss in. You have to make better decisions in your life. I understand that groceries, everything, hell, McDonald's is expensive, but we have to make better choices for our future. That's all I'm saying. Elias said they sold out, or people sold us out. Russell says John 3:16. I don't know. Like, that's how I think. Like I said, the way my thought process does, like, bother other people, and other people, I'm talking about different races of other people, but especially my black and brown brothers and sisters. It definitely bothers me because they think that I'm a sellout. They think that I am the house nigger. They think that I'm this. I was never any of that. My name is Terrence, okay? I'm a black American. I've worked my ass off. I'm going to continue to work my ass off. I don't call in to work. Oh, I don't feel good. I don't do that. I haven't taken a vacation. When my sister and my brother-in-law came here, when they were on their vacation, they came to Orlando and, Kissimmee or Old Town, Florida and stuff, whatever. I got off work Wednesday and stuff, whatever, and didn't have to work Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. And that was my little break. I drove to Orlando and I saw my nieces and nephews, had fun and stuff. We went out to eat, did some things and stuff, whatever, went to, the SeaWorld and all that good stuff. That's what I did. I don't take like 2, 3 weeks off. Again, you guys can, but see, I have a broke man mentality. So at this moment, I'm like, I ain't even got that. I ain't even got that much money, which I don't feel like I have that much money. Okay, but I'm just gonna keep working. I'm gonna keep applying myself. Even when I come here, even when I come to Tampa, I can go to St. Pete, Tampa. I can go over to Wesley Chapel. Yes, I play, but also it is for business. I contract myself out. I'm a first assistant. I can contract myself out for an orthopedic case, for a robot case, for a vascular case, and I can make a couple $100. I can make 300 in a day. I can make this just for that one case. You constantly have to put yourself in those situations in life, and life. And I feel like no matter how you want to look at it, it's a constant reminder that it's fucking hard, you guys, and you got to work. Even when sometimes you don't feel good, you got to work. I don't know. I don't know the solution, you guys. I don't know the all the answers. I'm not God. I'm of Him, but I don't know everything. But I know for a fact, if you just continue to try, you're gonna break through some kind of way. But also, hey, listen now. You may not be driving at the Denali. You may not be driving the Escalade. You may not be driving that new Lexus. It's okay if you don't. Thank God for a car. Thank God for a roof over your head. Thank God for food in your stomach. Do you know how many people are depending upon Trinity and other places within this country to eat at? Meanwhile, you're like, well, what do I want? Do I want Chick-fil-A? Do I want Panera Bread? Do I want, do I want Sonic or whatever? You have so many options. But yeah, but still, still you don't understand how blessed you are. You're not a sellout. We were miseducated. Christy, thanks for being in here. Um, Alex, yo, Terry, it's been a while. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you. If you guys haven't already, double tap the screen for me. Let's see if we can get to 40. Can we get to 40 thumbs up? Double tap that screen for me. I appreciate you guys so much. It's nice seeing everybody. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate that. We at 40. Yes, thank you so much. But excuse me, Aaliyah said you're not a sellout. We were miseducated. I agree on that. I do agree on that. Absolutely. I definitely agree on that. And I feel like that's the problem. We're misinformed, we're miseducated. And now that but now that we know better, it's up to us to do better. Like, stop with this thing where, okay, I just feel like some people, and I'm gonna be honest, it's like some black folks, and I'm gonna be real, just find it, okay, easier to say, okay, oh, what we don't have, and we it's hard for us. This is hard for us. This is hard for us. This is hard. Well, life isn't intended to be easy. And you just gotta try. And I just feel like people say things and stuff, but they're not trying like they say they are. In my opinion, I feel like people can try harder. I know that's gonna upset people. I know it. I know it does. I know it does. But I don't know. Like I said, that's probably why I don't have that many friends, and I'm gonna keep it just like that. I don't need 100 damn friends or 100 people in my life to when things get hard, they want to start complaining and getting irritated and getting upset. I used to be that person. That's why I said I don't want to be around that now. Car issues, death in the family. I've lost my mom. I buried two close friends of mine. Had all type of situation with these jobs, being terminated in Carroll, Iowa because I'm black. Never in my life have I ever been terminated, fired from anything. And they terminated, and let me tell you, I extended. Now I had already did my 13 weeks. I extended for 4 more weeks. I extended for 4 more weeks because to help them out, and because I said, hey, I'm not gonna joke with these people as much. I'm gonna stay in my lane. I'm gonna just stay in my little bubble and stuff. They couldn't stand. They said, oh, literally told my recruiter, the damn director tells my recruiter, Terrence is such a great employee. He works hard in surgery, but he's starting to make people feel uncomfortable. He's not laughing as like he used to be. He doesn't engage, and some of the staff, they're concerned, they're worried. My recruiters literally asked, well, did he threaten anybody? Well, what? No, of course not. Okay, well, ma'am, well, like, and my recruiter has a black husband. She has, four beautiful, obviously, mixed children, two girls, two sons, and two daughters, two sons. And it's like, I don't know. Like, I keep telling my recruiter, I'm like, listen, you got to fight my battles. But she was like, no, Terrence, it ain't just because, yes, I'm married to a black man. She's been married to a black man for like, what, 15 years now? Um, and that's none of that should matter, but she's irritated at the fact of how, because she knows going into events, her, work, going to work parties and stuff. She knew. She's like, she get everybody staring at her because she has, she's with her black husband and they got these four beautiful biracial children. Who cares? Well, the problem is you mad because your child ugly as hell. That's why you mad. That's why you're mad. But real talk, I know that's mean, but I'm just keeping it real. I don't care. Fight me. No, but real talk is like, that's the problem. That's the issue. How you doing? Still can't stay. Still can't. I can't Worcestershire. I assume I can't. I still can't say that. Sometimes life isn't for sissies. Grateful, you better fucking say that. You better say that. You better say it. You better say it. You better say it. Dane, that is tough, and you keep a smile on your face. Respect. Thank you so much. I try to, cause you know what? Like, what's the alternative? Oh, I'm gonna be. I'm mad. My mom passed away at 51. She died of ovarian cancer. My mom basically cured her diabetes. She lost over 100 pounds. We were going around. We were going around the country and stuff. We were gambling, having fun, just hanging out. Just doing so much. My mom had so much life. Okay, why does she get diagnosed with ovarian cancer in March, and then why does she pass in May? March, April, May. How fast? She didn't even look sick. She didn't look sick when she died. So that's something that I go through in my mind, right? I have questions. I have concerns with God. Again, that's between me and God. Now I don't have any more concerns or questions towards him now. And I never ever hated God. I don't hate anybody. But I was confused. But I've accepted that my mom introduced me to God. And I know that God, at the end of the day, God has a final say. I can't question him. I can't get upset, and I don't understand. Now, I must say I don't understand to this day with my two best friends who committed suicide. Because when I tell you, people use friends so lightly. That's why I say I love Gamma from It's the Gamma's World. It's Gamma's World. It's Gamma's World. Did I say it's Gamma's World? She gonna get me because I put the A in it, I think. But but I love how she says. She teaches her grandkids as she taught her kids. Like, listen, don't use that word lightly. These are your acquaintances. These are your you can even say associates, or whatever the case may be. But friends, like, I think we use that too lightly. Because friends are not gonna sit up here. Friends ain't gonna do what your enemy does to you. It's just I'm sorry. That just doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. But anyway, I digress. Your kids are ugly. I look grateful. I feel like that's why some of the people are upset now because how some people look. That's just what I believe. Okay? I ain't gonna lie. Wait, aren't you a surgeon, right? Sorry for the rental. No. I'm not a surgeon. I am a certified first assistant surgery. So I definitely assist them. Alex. I definitely assist them. Um, I'm a certified first assistant in surgery. I'm a certified surgical technologist, and I'm a certified sterile processing technologist. I also have my associate's degree in applied science of surgical technology. I have an associate's in physical therapy assistance. So I can actually go work and become I can be a physical therapist assistant. To be honest, I thought to myself, like, let me get into kinesiology, which is the study of movement. I have a bachelor's in kinesiology. I have a bachelor's in health administration. But I wanted to get involved with that because I was like, maybe I can, you know, go and be like a like not necessarily a tennis coach, but like I can be like some type of um, health, like, you know, like in a group, like meaning like say Serena Williams, and she has her whole entourage, but I can be her physical therapist assistant, and I can also help with health. And people think, oh wow, you got to be super skinny to be this. You got to be skinny. I'm like, no, like there are lots of freaking trainers. Well, let me just say this: not trainers, but physical therapist assistants or physical therapists who are not like super thin, like, you know, there's a lot of coaches out here now that are 300, 400 pounds because you're coaching. If a coach can say things word of mouth, and it's a gift because you can teach people with just saying this. And if that individual really wants to learn, you can just teach them by saying it, and they will learn by just what you say out of your mouth. That's a phenomenon. That's impressive. And some folks say that I have that gift, but I don't know. I just know I enjoy teaching, you know, within surgery. I enjoy teaching in tennis as well. But at the end of the day, all I'm saying is, um, I think to sum this up, let's stop hating each other so damn much. Let's start loving each other a little bit more. Let's respect each other. Let's respect each other's wishes and our boundaries, and stop with the nonsense. And stop with this playing victim, all this victimizing, all this other, like, stop it. Stop that nonsense. Alicia, you said it right. We were misinformed. We were miseducated. We were not educated properly, in my opinion. And I'm gonna sit up here and I'm gonna shout it to the rooftop. I don't care what anybody says. Like I tell my nieces and nephews, they're at a predominantly white school. Thank you, Lord. Predominantly white school, and those kids know that they have, if not more, they have just the amount of the same opportunities and resources and situations, like to be great, just like their counterparts. They have the same opportunities. It's up to them to make it. If you're gonna be a class clown, if you ain't gonna want to sit up here and get your lesson out and learn your ABCs and all this mess, well then that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna be at the damn store, like some people I know, like to this day. I go back home to Mississippi at the damn convenience store to this day, probably right now, begging for 50 cents to buy a Lucy, which we call that it's a single cigarette. You're begging for change to buy a little cigarette or a Black and Mild or something, whatever. Now I'm not trying to sit up here and judge people, but go out there and make some of yourself. I'm not just trying to go to college. There's a lot of people I know for a fact that have masters and they work at McDonald's because I feel like they made bad investments, in my opinion. And also some of these people don't want to move away. They want to stay in Mississippi. They want to stay in the South. Now the South is beautiful, but sometimes depending on what you need to do, you might need to just go. You might need to go to the West Coast. You might need to go to another country even. You gotta go, you gotta walk with faith. Anyway, that's what we're gonna do. You said hold on one second. Cancer's a bitch, ain't it? It is. But I wanted to thank you because my dad has a kidney transplant and just got home yesterday. So I wanted to thank everyone who does that work out there. Wow. Yo, that's one of my most favorite cases too. Kidney transplants. Oh my gosh. Well, shout out to you and your father. I hope and pray that he is doing well. I hope and pray he continue to does well. That is so amazing. That's so amazing. I've done so many of those cases. And they're so rewarding. It's rewarding when a patient needs dialysis, right? And their kidneys aren't functioning, and then they have this kidney transplant, and they're making urine on the operating table. I think that's exceptional. God is so amazing. It ain't us, it's God. And I appreciate you so much. Um, you said, bless you with Allah said, may Allah bless you with wisdom and long life. Thank you so much. I think I had called you Alicia back here. I'm sorry. Allah. Thank you so much. Um, Allah, me, or Terrence. Well, I'm blessing. Look, I'm saying it to you, Alex. I'm saying it to everyone. I bless everyone. I pray to God that God blesses us all with wisdom and courage and financial stability and health and wealth and just everything that's good. I pray to God, um, for everybody. I really do. I really, really do. And Lorraine, you said I had somebody ask me for 10 cents to get some water. Lord have mercy. Thank y'all so much for being here. I appreciate it. You guys, if you haven't already, thumbs up, like, comment, share, subscribe, join the membership. I'm gonna be going back live periodically. I just got to charge my phone. I'm gonna stay at the park for a little bit, but I think I'm gonna make my way across the way and charge his phone up because I don't see anybody outside right now. And school is still in session at the moment, so this is a good time for me to kind of head out. I'm not Christian or anything religious, but still, I'm thankful that God, if He's real, gave him a chance. Amen, Alex. I love your truth, and I appreciate you so much. God bless you. Okay, thank you so much for all that you do. And again, special shout out to you and your father. All right, I will talk to y'all later. Okay, bye.